What's up, everybody? Brian Mann here, hands-on auto training, end of day. This is February 1st, 2022, guys. I did not make a video yesterday because of multiple things. I had a bunch of things go wrong on me, and that's probably what you guys want to see the most, but it was just a rough day. Guys, I did get a 2018 Dodge Caravan. We did a used computer in it. That went okay, no problems there. Did have to do the switcheroo to get the right calibration IDs loaded. Also, we had a instrument cluster that they had no check engine light on a 2009 Chevy Traverse. It was a 2009 Chevy Traverse, no check engine light. Turns out an airbag fuse was blown, causing this issue. Premium members, I want to go over a case study of that on Thursday's meeting. Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have our premium member meeting. And guys, also yesterday, we had a couple other jobs that were just going wrong parts, all kinds of stuff. So we're not going to go there. But today started out with the first job that I'm just finishing up with was that 2000 LeSabre. HP Tuners did take care of it. And I'll be the first one to tell you, it was a new adventure for me. I'd never done HP Tuners. It got the security off that thing. And the job is done. It starts, runs, we're good to go, thank goodness. So that was a learning experience. A shout out to the Facebook friends that helped me through that one, because I'll be honest with you, I watched a couple videos on YouTube thinking, oh, I'm just gonna hop in there and do this right quick, but there was a few little quirks to it that I didn't realize. So you guys stay tuned for the next job. All right, the last job was a 2019 Jeep that had a replacement ORC. That's an airbag restraint control module. And the interesting thing is, when I went to do the ORC initialize, it already said that the module was locked. So I was like, oh man, I hope my customer didn't lie to me and tell me they got a new module when it was actually a used one. And then going into the module details, it said that's a 2016 module, like the year of the module was 2016. So I was like, uh-oh, what's going on here? But it ended up a proxy configuration alignment, took care of it. The odometer stopped flashing and all that stuff as you usually have on these Chryslers, and we were all set there. Now we're up against a 2014 Malibu. It's got a used computer. We're going to be going ahead and programming this used computer, see what we can work out on this thing. Tell you guys what, I'm almost 100% sure we're going to get nailed with a heavy snowstorm. Temperature's about, I don't know, maybe 34 degrees right now. This is a nice warm up from what we've had here. So there's supposed to be a real bad storm coming soon. But we're up against this 2014 Malibu. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see the screen. I had to manually type in the VIN, and I'm going to hit select. And we're going to head over. First, we're going to do a GDS2 scan of this vehicle to make sure what codes we have. And also right here, this is right where the magic happens, right? It says the VCI device provided a VIN, year, make, model mismatch. We're going to override this. Sam, this is what you're asking about, I think. You want to hit override on here. And once we hit override, we kind of like told S or GS2 and SPS2 or whatever we're working with it. This is the VIN number we want. So we're going to click on GDS2 here and hit enter. And I'm going to make my pre-scan report for me and my customer here. It's interesting, this vehicle, the crooks came over and actually stole the, trip over the snow here. They stole a battery and they stole the engine control module, and they also took the coolant cap and the brake cap. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but just so you guys know, if we run into other issues here, this computer should slide out. Look at this. You can see right here, we got ourselves the E39A, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. But put that back in. There you go. All right, we've got ourselves 10 DTCs, actually 12 DTCs in the engine computer. Let's click on details. A bunch of different codes going on, more than likely because it's got the wrong calibrations in it. So I'm going to start out by making my report, like I said. I'm going to hit the print button. And now we're heading to SPS2. And guys, I really do apologize about the lighting here. It's awfully bright. And once again, we're confronted with the VIN override button. So we're going to hit override because that's the VIN number we want. And I'm going to hit next. And I can't even see my mouse on the screen. I like the sunshine, but I can't see what I'm doing. So I selected the engine control module, and we're going to see what pops up here. I've missed the boat on this job. They said the vehicle was just inside a few minutes ago, but now it's in about 6 inches to a foot of snow here. Let's see if this allows us to program. If not, I'm going to have to find an alternative method. Okay, so here's, once again, the override button pops up. We hit override, and we hit next. And you see these are all unrecognized calibrations. I'm going to go ahead and take my screenshot from my customer and me. And let's go ahead and hit the next button. See what happens. Just so you guys know, I am in the great outdoors, so I got my generator running way over there. Little Predator working hard today. And then we're going to see, come on. I'm just keeping the camera here so you guys can see how long this takes. I don't know, different vehicles take different amounts of time to get started, but there we go, it just got started. It took about maybe 15 or 20 seconds, and I'll catch you on the backside.
All right, I'm gonna leave you alone.
All right, so here we are, about 10 minutes it took to do this program. We've got the software in here, we're waiting for a warranty claim code. Uh-oh, error, I should have known better. This is what happens with a used computer right here. So this is probably going to air out, and I am probably going to have to do an alternate means to get this job done. So it's going to try and program again. Unfortunately, it's going to take the full 10 minutes again, as you see here. We've got what? Can't even see here. Estimated time, 17 minutes, yep. Well, unfortunately, this is what happens with used computers. That's why you always got to tell them you're going to charge them more, because it's just a waste of time most times. So this is going to air out again, I think, here. The vehicle just started dinging like crazy and kind of froze up. So a lot of times you'll see this symbol. Let me see if I can move my screen so you guys can see. A lot of times you'll see this when you lose an internet connection or it's bouncing on offline. But this hasn't moved. You can barely see that in the background. It hasn't moved for a little bit. So there we go. Now we got some hard errors. All right. So 4491. I'm going to hit override once again. I think it's going to try and program one more time. Usually GM will give you 3 strikes and you're out. Trying to see here. Okay. And at this point, time to do something else. All right, we're going to go ahead and try round 2 here. See what happens. And we're going to go to our programming and next. And I'm assuming you guys can't see the screen. I can barely see it, but we're going to see what happens here. Now before we only had 1 of our 8 calibrations was unrecognized. Now it's only 6 of our calibrations are unrecognized. And we're going to go ahead and see what happens here. The vehicle is dinging. And come on, programming, let's get started. Wait for this to start one more time. How's the weather by you guys? Are any of you guys mobile out there? Working out there in the snow? Good stuff. All right, that just started. I'm always curious. I mean, I know what it's like to work in a shop when it's kind of warm, you know, in the mid-90s and high humidity, but then you get the snow. I always hated the snow with the slush dripping on your head from the car, the slushy water. Oh, that's the worst. Get some of that salt water down your arm, tears you up. But all right, we're gonna see what happens here. Okay, now we got ourselves a warranty claim code, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the clear DTC button here to see what happens. And I have to slip on the ice here, get in here. See, we do have a security light on now, but many times on a computer, when it's a new computer, you'll just cycle a key on a GM, you'll get a no crank, and then the next time around you're gonna crank, start, install, and the next time around you're gonna start and run. So we'll see. We'll try that out, and then if that doesn't work, we'll have to do a full-blown security learn here. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna turn this off, let it sit for a second. Aftermarket key for sure, definitely not a factory key of any sort, but that's okay. And we got a runner. Oh, I think they might have stole a converter too. How about that? Beautiful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, the crooks probably took the converter on this thing as well. Well, maybe not. I don't know what's going on. I can't really see down there. But, hey, my job's done. I'll see you guys on the next one. Next up, we've got ourselves a 2007 Jeep Compass or something like that. You can see here we're using a J2534 toolbox to read a calibration ID. And I went to my website, handsonautotraining.com, to get the report. paste this into the search bar, Control F, and then paste that in, and you can see we do have an update. This is the latest calibration according to that. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, Control C, and we go ahead and click here to download calibration files, and we're going to go ahead and paste our number into here and submit. And that is our updated calibration. Click on this, click on download, and then if you're not familiar with it, you will have to probably hit the button again, or hit the button to allow it to download. So we're waiting for this thing here. It should pop up a little pop-up window for me. And you know what, guys? I'm in Chrome. You know why it's not working? I'm in Chrome. I need to be into my, let's see, I use Microsoft Edge or Explorer here. Microsoft Explorer. This will be better. Okay, now I'm back to the proper browser up here. We're going to go to the J2534 flash application process, and right here is where the file should be. And I'll paste my part number into here, submit. There we are once again. I'm going to click on this and hit download. Now it should come up with a little box that says, hey, are you sure you want to run this? I accept the risks, and I run this application. File downloaded successfully. That's great. And at this point, I'm going to X out of all this nonsense. We're going to go over to our Chrysler. And I think I got my flash file mover here. We're going to click on this, click on yes. This will move the file to the right spot. And then if we crack open the temp low folder, I believe it'll be right there. So let's go ahead and check that. Low, there's our part number. Perfect. Now what many people are forgetting or didn't realize is that to get to the legacy application, if you don't have a copy of it on your computer, you actually go ahead and launch YTech 2.0. And you'll see here in just a second, I've launched YTech. Device is not connected. I want to click on connect device. Actually, don't click on connect device. You want to click on switch to legacy J2534 application. And there we go. Now we got old school rocking here. We're going to select our pass-through device, Cardiac 3 Plus, OK. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button. So if everything goes well, it's going to let us to start updating this. And yes, we do want to update that. And of course, guys, I do have my battery maintainer on there. Always got to have a battery maintainer on the vehicle. And here it goes. It may tell us to cycle a key here. Starting. It's erasing. So it's going. It's doing its thing. I'll wait for a block to start, and I'll catch you guys after it's done. There we go. All right, guys. I really wasn't taking a stopwatch of that. I don't know how long that took, but probably about 10 minutes or so. So we'll turn the key off, and we're going to be done with this thing. Hey guys, I almost made an error. I wanted to update the transmission control module too, and that's a separate module on this thing because it is a CVT. It's got the, I believe the CVT controller or TCM is up underneath here. So we want to go ahead and hit the start button here. We're going to go ahead and kind of do the job again, but this is going to be doing the transmission. I already moved the files and all that stuff over, so we select our pass-through device. We're going to go ahead and do this job here. So yes, we do want to update the CVT number from this AG to an AJ. So click on yes. And I think this is going to be hopefully a faster flash than the other one, but we'll see. So we're erasing, and we're going to see what happens here. Let's get this party started, right? And there we go. Next up, we got ourselves a 2018 4500 Chevy truck. This is a big old box truck, monster truck here, right? I'm going to connect to this thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to access this without buying an extra subscription from SPS or something to get the job done, because this might be considered medium duty per GM. I really don't know. So it pulls up the identification. Let's go to GDS2, and we're going to hit enter here. I'm going to take a look-see and see what happens. I really don't know what we're going to find here. And you see my battery voltage is going down. I got my maintainer on here. This is no good. I'm having trouble getting a good clean connection on here. So I'm gonna hit the vehicle diagnostics. We're gonna do a complete vehicle DTC scan. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna go and get my battery charger on there all the time, all the way, because I know that it's a little bit loose or something. So one thing I don't like about my ProLogix charger, I'm telling you, we got definitely these cables don't want to stay on all the way. And you see I got sparks and arcs going on here. Get a good connection here. There we go. That should do it. Yeah, I heard a fan turn on my charger too, my maintainer. Sometimes that maintainer, if it has just enough connection, it will be okay. But if it doesn't, like it'll still light up. When you see these lights here, it's pushing some sort of current or voltage into the system. However, when you could have a bad connection and still have a light there. If it's a really bad connection, it'll actually air out. Okay, so here are all of our codes. I'm gonna hit the detail button. Lost communication with the transmission control module. As you see, we do not have a prindle. No prindle lighting up there. Let's go ahead and get these things brighter for us. There we go. No prindle. So we're gonna go to create a report for our customer and ourselves. And now we're gonna go ahead and start our SPS programming. We'll go to replace and program, just like normal. And next. And we'll see what happens. I'm hoping I don't have to get anything else going. I think we're gonna be okay because I've done some heavier duty trucks for like the W series trucks, and may have to do something there, but we're gonna be all set, looks like here. So perfect. And I'll talk to you guys till this thing gets started. So next up, I think we got another GM transmission to do. I got a couple diagnostic jobs piled up, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to today. Unfortunately, tomorrow I gotta go to a funeral. So my morning's gonna be tied up for a big part of the morning, and then I'm hoping I gotta get down to Akron from Cleveland. I got a body control module on Saturn View down there. Maybe I'll run there next. That's about a solid 35-minute drive at best from where I'm at. So trying to logistically play out how I can get to everybody. There we go, a bunch of unrecognized calibrations. And I'll hit the next button. Next. And we're all good. I don't believe they've started this up yet. They did tell me they put like, I think they said put 8 quarts in it. I'm not even sure which tranny this is in this thing. Might be just be a 6L90, not sure. But it is a big truck. Definitely a big one, right? All right, so what do we got here? Let's get started. And there we go. All right, we got ourselves our warranty claim code. Going to go ahead and reset the adapts, and also we're going to go and check the latest calibrations in the PCM. All right, I did go ahead and verify we do have the latest calibrations in our engine control module, so we're just going to go ahead and reset our adapts and get this thing going. So we're back in GDS2. We're going to go to module diagnostics, and we're going to... Oh, I don't know what happened there. That was odd. Booted me out. Something got out of sorts here. There we go. We're going to go back into our module diagnostics once this IDs. There we go. We'll hit the enter button. And we're going to go to our K71. That is our transmission control module. And we're going to go to configurations and resets. Configuration, trans adapt reset. We're going to hit this. And we're going to hit reset. Now, if you follow SI, it will tell you you're supposed to take it for a drive right after. Yes, hello? Yeah, what's up? All right, guys, sorry about that. I was talking on the phone as I was trying to talk to you. That didn't work out. It turns out I can only do one thing at a time, right? So we're gonna go back here, back to our vehicle diagnostics, do a complete vehicle DTC scan, and make a post-scan report for our customer. This thing should be good. First time I've done a 2018 4500. Don't see too many of these. Well, guys, everything fell apart at the end here. My job down in Akron for that Saturn View BCM, unfortunately, the shop doesn't have a technician to install it, and they don't want to pay me, whatever, to install it and then program it. So I'm going to be waiting on them to call me probably sometime tomorrow. The other GM transmission job, they aren't ready yet. They're still installing that transmission. They want to get that done tomorrow. And then my key job, I don't think I told you guys about that in the previous video. I had a couple keys we were going to do. The customer backed out on that for whatever reason. So sometimes when you're mobile, you know, or I guess in anything, we try and line up the gravy jobs first and then take care of those, the ones you're going to make some money on and get them done. Well, everything kind of fell apart here at the end. Everything's kind of crazy in Cleveland right now. Everybody's going into stores, taking all the junk off the shelves, buying toilet paper and stuff because we're supposed to have a bad storm. So we'll see what happens. And the same thing's going on with all the vehicles out there. So if you guys are in the Cleveland area, let me know if you're busy selling tires. I'm sure a lot of people are selling tires. If the last snowstorm didn't make them get tires, I'm sure they're going to be getting them now. So you guys have a great day. Be sure to check out the membership site, Premium Members. We have our meeting Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when that big snowstorm is going to hit by me, so I'm hoping I don't have any internet problems. I think everything will be okay, though. We'll see what happens. I hope everybody's doing good. We'll see you. Bye-bye.